Welcome into my office. I'm Brian, and we are going to now have a look at this boxed set of stereo cards about the siege of Port Arthur, the Russo-Japanese War. There are inside of this original cardboard box 100 stereo views. The box has some repairs. There's an archival tape repair there for the lid, which was detached. There's a couple old corner repairs there. But the box is at least present and still functioning, which is unusual for boxed stereo card sets of this era. So I'll set the box over here. Here they all are. You'll notice that these cards are all color, and they're not really curved mount at this point. After the turn of the century, thereabouts, manufacturers started making stereo cards like this that were actually photographic, as opposed to real tipped-on photos, which precede this style and era. So what I'll do now is just very briefly show you each card so you can see the images that are in the set. And if any of these, you could always pause the video at any point to perhaps hopefully read the captions. It really is quite a photo essay. The photographer that was present to take these pictures was right in the thick of events. And so what we see are various Japanese encampments and military settings. Here's advance guard of the Japanese Army. This is actually taken from, I believe, a dugout or something. And here's a Japanese soldier, and here's Japanese soldiers coming to the hospital. And that's in the trenches, and that's Mr. Richard Berry in Manchuria. Japanese hand transport. Like so. This is cool. Look at that. Wow, Black Watch of Japan. And here's Frederick Villiers, greatest of the living war artists. Look how haughty he looks there. That's pretty funny. Gathering fuel. Japanese water guard. Rations. Manchurian merchants on market day. Okay, put these here. And now we've got some more. There are 100 total. It is a complete set. You'll notice there's a light age wear around the edges, nothing offensive. All the cards, for the most part, are very clean. The images are clean, and of course you would need a stereo viewer, which are readily accessible on the internet. Old stereo viewers are not so difficult to find or buy. And when you put these cards into the viewer, because with a camera that took the image, the lens was, there were two lenses, and they were at slightly different angles. So what happens on these cards when you put them in the stereo viewer is the images really come to life. They become three-dimensional, actually, and that's the great pleasure of this type of image, is that it essentially is almost like a time machine back to the scene and the time of whatever is depicted. Look at that, a happy heathen Chine in Dani. That would be somewhat, well, I guess we could say racist. Richard Berry and his Chinese boy, wow. Yeah, the cultural sentiments that are embedded within these types of commentary is quite interesting. Richard Berry and Frederick Villiers there. Okay, look at this, waiting for room in the hospital. Oh, band practice of, yeah, look at that, recreation. Japanese wounded. Japanese reserves getting ready to fight. An Osaka baby. There's a bomb-proof dugout. Oh, bicycle street scene. And there's officers' mess. Jin rickshaws for the wounded. Wounded. A lot of wounded and death associated with war. Yeah. That's probably not really a very good solution to just about any problem now, is it? We're coming up to the end of this set, and you will have seen all 100 cards. And so, if this set, which is quite scarce, interests you, It is available now online from me, Brian DeMambro.